I wish I had a shield like the Skrall. Mine has holes in it.
Hello everyone and welcome to the recap review. Today we're going to be taking a look at set number 8978, Skrall. The set contains approximately 50 pieces, was released in the winter of 2009, and at time of release was approximately $13. Alright, time to get into the Rock tribe, or the Skrall Empire. But first, the disclaimer. Just because there are pros and cons in this video does not necessarily mean they are my personal opinion. I do my best to keep these reviews as objective as possible, and as such, all the comments made in this video are to be taken as community opinions during the time of the set's release and since the years that have passed prior. And also objective facts about the set that I can represent on camera here. So please, unless I explicitly state so, do not assume that any comments made during this video are my personal opinion. Alright, cool. Let's get in the review. So as we can see here, we've got our first Glatorian. Now Skrall, technically speaking story-wise, they aren't necessarily Glatorian, they're kind of like cousins to the Glatorian. They're not directly Glatorian species, they are slightly related. So, let's talk about new pieces. And there aren't very many, well, relatively speaking. So we got the new weapon piece, and we saw this prior in Atticus, and this was black, but the inside was glow in the dark. In this case, we've got 3 of them, and they're all red to match the color scheme. Along with that, we also have the new armor piece. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you watching this video have recognized this armor piece going like, what? No way! That's a 2016 piece! Well, it debuted in 2009. Fancy that. So we got about 3 of those. Along with that, we also have the new headpiece. This time in orange, and it looks kind of like Iron Man. I'll go ahead and get a big close-up. Is that going to show? Probably not. No, it won't. Okay, there you go. So it looks kind of like Iron Man. It's completely translucent, and it's in giant bright orange. So go ahead and put the helmet on, and there we have it. It's very long. It's got a lot of detailing. So, there you go. We also have a new shield piece, and this has the Valley of the Maze map on it. As you can see there, it's very intricate. The painting is very, very nice. It really brings out, it's a really cool looking shield piece, and it's a giant saw. Really like this piece, and a lot of others do as well. Finally, we have this contraption right here. Now this is a Thorn Axe Launcher. As we can see here, this little thing, this fruit, is called a Thorn Axe. It goes in these 2-piece components right there. It's a Thorn Axe Launcher, and you squeeze them together, and they should launch. Well, this is embarrassing. There we go. Alright, so eventually it will launch. And it's got quite a lengthy distance. It's very impressive. And that actually relates very heavily into what's on his foot here. We have this little gear here. You can see it's very colored. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and dead. That will play into a game that I will talk over in the 2009 overview. Until then, let's move on with the set. Now, as far as Poseability is concerned, it's got standard points of articulation, 3 in the arms, 3 in the legs, and 1 in the head. Oh, real quick, one new piece. We have the new hand piece here, this time in red, bright matte red. And a lot of people like it because, well, it's a hand piece. We actually have fingers now. However, a lot of people also do not because we don't have the ambiguity. We don't know what is going on with this dumb handpiece right here. So it makes it very awkward in certain positions, because with this handpiece, you could basically do whatever. It doesn't really matter because it doesn't look like a hand. This time it does, so you gotta pay attention, otherwise it's gonna look dumb. So we do have that. Like I said, playability-wise, it's actually really good. Standard points of articulation. The posing is phenomenal. So you can pose it all standard points of articulation, make it very easy to pose. Color scheme-wise, it's very consistent. It's a very solid-looking set. It's got a great color scheme of this bright red contrasting against this dark, black, this black color. So it works out very well, makes him very evil-looking, and that point has gotten across very well. And a lot of people really do enjoy that. Another thing people really like is the build. It is not a standard build. In fact, it takes the Unika build and it messes with it a little bit, giving them this whole hunchback appearance, kind of menacing looking. Oh, there's the squeaky joints. So, you know, he can kind of be walking along all hunchback and curmudgeon about being hunchback and so on and so forth. But it looks really good. A lot of people have really greatly enjoyed how they did this with the build, and will do this in the future. One thing that this will fall out if you're not careful, so make sure to keep an eye on it. Go ahead and put that back in. But again, the color scheme is really consistent. Just black and red and a little bit of silver. Obviously enough, you do have your blue pins right there. But they're very nicely hidden. I mean, that one's covered up by the helmet. And this one, it's not really that big of a focus, so you don't really worry too much about it. So, overall, Skrall is actually quite a well-received set. A lot of people really like him because of his build, the color scheme, the consistency of such, and a lot of new pieces. He also has this really cool weapon here, the sword piece and the shield. Makes him look very, very much like a gladiator. Two final comments regarding this. We do have one open joint here, open ball joint, or ball socket, which a lot of people are not too fond of. Also, his proportions. His legs are the same size as his arms, so it gives him kind of a gorilla look. Very, very weird looking. And finally, we also are using the new joints. As you can see, they're the 08 joints. And let me see if I can get that to focus. You gonna focus? No. Maybe you can possibly see there is a crack there. These are breaking. So mocking capabilities are actually much less. It's not recommended that you try to mock with these parts. They're very brittle. But all in all, that is Skrall. Very well received. Not a whole lot of hiccups. He's a very menacing villain. So what do you guys think? Do you like the set? Do you not like the set? Feel free to tell me in the comments below or on the TTV message boards at board.ttvpodcast.com. Thank you all very much for watching, and join me next week when I go over Mellum, the Glatorian of the Fire Tribe. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you all next time.